Why, look who's come to visit Mr. OD666666's. It's Ernest P. Worrell. Haha. Now check this bad motherfucker out I got. Yeah, I went to some crazy-ass flea market. Man, I should have videotaped that. It was all outside, like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm from Alabama, so it's like, well, not originally, but, oh my god, you seen any, the inbreds were going crazy that day. They were buying chickens and shit. I should have filmed that. Next time I go to one of those places, I'm gonna film it just so you can see some kind of crazy shit we got around here. But anyway, I want to go VHS hunting and that kind of shit. But yeah, Ernest, man, I got him for $2. Check that. He's even got denim. He's got some denim on. Looks like some acid wash denim. But yeah, he's supposed to talk, but he's broke. But hell, $2, man. Jim Varney, what's up? Alright, anyway, so I want to give a big shout out to my buddy, my pal, my friend, Vance Spalding 069, and of course Roger too, man. What's going on, guys? Now everybody go to Vance's page and tell him what's up, man. He's the reason he's been off for a while is he's been having some computer issues. His battery went dead, and he had to order a new battery, and then his computer was screwed up, so he's still working on that. That's why you haven't seen him in a while. But I hope you get it fixed soon, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go through a few titles he sent me, man, which I was really excited to get. Because I was asking about this one day. Here, I've been really wanting to see this movie, The Abomination. I don't know why this hasn't got a DVD release yet, official release, but this movie was fun as hell. Now this is low budget, this is cheese, so just to forewarn you people that don't like that kind of stuff, it is cheesy, it is cheap, but damn, it's fun, man. It's a creature feature. It's a weird-ass story. What it is, this dude lives with his mom. His mom is crazy, watching religious shows and shit all the time, and so she finds out she has cancer or something like that, and anyway, the priest on TV, or the preacher, or whatever the hell you want to call it, he's like, put your hands on the TV and I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna heal you. So she's putting her hands on the TV, and she ends up coughing up her tumor, I guess she thinks. And the next day, you know, she's like, oh, come here, let me show you the tumor I coughed. I coughed it up into the trash can. And then she's like, oh, it's gone. So one night, her son is sleeping, and I guess it crawls into his mouth. It kind of possesses him in a way. Doesn't really explain where this thing comes from, but that's the magic of this movie, man. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so the creature kind of possesses him, and the creature's hungry and it wants meat. It wants some human flesh. So yeah. So anyway, it ends up it comes out of his mouth one day. He coughs it up. And he just gets it, and he just slides it under his bed and kind of scrapes it underneath his bed. And it starts growing from there. And he goes out and gets bodies for it. And by the end of this movie, it's just balls out, banana, creature feature. Go check out the trailer for this, Vance. I love this movie. This movie is so much fun. I can't thank you enough, man. Excellent. Excellent. And then he got me this, too, The Granny. This is another one I'm just like totally... I don't understand why this doesn't have a DVD release. Pretty much this one, if you take something like say, and I'm not comparing it to these movies. I'm not saying it's exactly like these movies, but if you took elements from Night of the Demons, Rapid Grannies, threw in a little bit of Full Moon flavor in there, you would come up with The Granny. This movie is really fun. Basically, what this one is, it's this old bitter ass lady. Always bitching, always complaining, kind of on her deathbed. She's real sick. She's got this daughter that takes care of her. Her daughter seems like a good person, you know. She really cares about her, even though this lady's crusty as shit. Her daughter sits there on her, you know, anytime she needs her, she's there for her. And, you know, which old Granny appreciates her, and she's like, oh, you always do stuff for me, but you're ugly, you're so homely. And this girl in this is not homely. So anyway, she just keeps calling. She's like, you'll never find a man, you're better here with me, and take care of me, and blah blah blah. Anyway, the rest of Granny's family is a bunch of shitheads, you got kids, you got her son, you got their family. They're all assholes. Like, I mean, that's why I'm saying rapid grannies, because they're all after her money. You know, they're just dicks. So anyway, she goes and she gets this elixir because she's like in all this crazy medicine and shit, trying to keep her alive. You know, so she's in all that, like, you know, I could see her buying those damn crystals and shit like that. You know, magic crystals. But anyway, she gets in touch with this dude, and he's got this elixir. It's supposed to make you immortal, you know, live forever. But you got to do it the right way, and you can't hold the elixir in the sunlight. And after you drink the elixir, you can't be in sunlight. And you got to make peace with everybody before you drink the elixir. And Granny's not having that shit. She's like, screw everybody. I don't care. She drinks the elixir, you know. She hates everybody. So from there on, the elixir kills old Granny. She comes back from the dead, and she tears shit up. And when she kills members of the family, they come back like zombies. This movie was hella fun, man. Great stuff. Thank you, Vance, again. Then we got another one. He hooking me up. The Kindred. Another one. I don't know why it hasn't got all about the DVD release. But anyway, this one's about this dude, his mom, she's dying. On her deathbed, she tells him, you know, look, son, I've been working on this lab experiment. She's like a scientist, mad scientist type woman, and she was working on this lab experiment. And she's like, I need you to go to my lab. You know I'm going to die soon. I need you to go to my lab. I need you to just get rid of all the evidence of all the shit I've worked on. It's evil, you know, get rid of it. So she ends up dying, and then there's this chick that was like a big fan of, like, you know, his mother's work. So she's like, she gets in touch, you know, she comes into the funeral, and she starts talking to the son, and they get along or whatever. Then you add in this other guy that's obsessed with what she was working on. He takes the lab experiments a little, you know, he kind of dabbles in that, tries to recreate them. Basically what happens is he's got a brother that he didn't know about, but it's a mutant brother. And yeah, it's a great creature feature flick. It was really fun, man. I love the effects and shit in it. This one's not low budget like The Abomination. Just as more fun, just cheese creature feature fest with really really neat monster effects. You know, all practical 80s. You know, it's an 80s movie. Fun shit. Thank you, man. Then I just got some pickups here. I don't have them in here right now, but you know, I had to pick up some Joe Bob Briggs commentary movies. You can't go wrong with Joe Bob Briggs. You know, I got his books. I got some of his commentary movies. I got a signed DVD by him, man. I love his stuff, man. But yeah, this one comes with Double D Avenger and Jesse James versus Frankenstein, or meets Frankenstein's daughter. You can't go wrong with Joe Bob Briggs commentary. And then another one that has great commentary, man. The movie itself, like, watching by itself probably wouldn't be as fun, but man, the commentary makes this definitely worth picking up. Joe Bob Briggs has a good time all the way through it. Made me laugh. It's really fun stuff. And then pick this one up. Shout Factory is awesome. I love them, man, and I'm so glad they're releasing shit like this. But, man, couldn't they have done something better with this cover? Couldn't they made it, like, reversible, where one side was, like, Visiting Hours, and the other side was a Bad Dreams cover? Instead of putting this shit on top and, like, making it, like, both, they're just red. The only colors on here is, like, red, black, and gray. I mean, come on, they could have tried a little harder than that. But anyway, the actual movies on here are great. I really enjoy them. I've never seen Bad Dreams before I picked this up, and that was a really cool movie. Basically, this chick, it revolves around this chick. She was in this Jim Jones type kind of love cult, and to show their love, the leader of the pack, what's this dude's name? Richard Lynch. He looks like a lizard man. He looks like he's been burned or something. He looks like he's got lizard skin. But anyway. He's the leader of this cult, and yeah, he's like, one day he's like, okay, we're gonna go to the, love is the strongest power that's gonna keep us alive. And anyway, he decides, let's pour gas on ourselves and burn ourselves to death. Sounds like a good idea. So let's let the whole cult do it, little kids and all. So yeah, they do it. She ends up surviving, She's a little mental after that, so they put her in a mental institution. She has repressed, memories from it. Basically, she keeps seeing images of the dead, what's his name? God damn it. The leader of the cult, I don't know the dude's name in the movie, but it's Richard Lynch, the leader of the cult. She keeps seeing him, burnt images of him and stuff like that. The people in the psychiatric building start committing suicides, violent suicides, things like that, and she thinks he's involved. Really, really cool film. And then you got Visiting Hours, which is a really good one. It's got the great, God damn, I can't think of anybody's name. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I quit. Michael Ironside, Scanner's fame, he makes a delicious bad guy. He's awesome as shit. But yeah, anyway, what this one's about is his dad was used to beat his mom, and one day mommy got sick of it, poured some boiling water on his dad's face, scarred him for life, and after that the son became a woman hater. So anyway, he hears wind of this this feminist has been writing, books and doing interviews about, men and blah blah blah. I mean, the story's a little deeper than what I'm saying, but anyway, she's a feminist, so he sets his target on her. He's going after her, and he ends up attacking her. She lives through it. She gets put in the hospital, so he's got to go find that biatch and get in the hospital, and it's just it's cool, man. It's all set in the hospital. Really fun little thriller. I'm talking too much through these, but anyway, Dream Home. Great movie. The kills in this movie were awesome. They were really well done. They looked really good. I really, really highly recommend this movie. Basically, what this one's about, this chick is kind of living a hard life. She's got to take care of her dad, her dying dad, and he's just a piece of shit. Like, he just, is giving up on life. He don't care anymore. He's just drinking and smoking all the time. And, he's dying, and she's got to take care of him and clean up after him and all this other shit. And, then her boyfriend is married, so he's kind of a piece of shit too. So her life's just not going too well. So she wants to move into this certain apartment. She wants to get this house, and she just cannot get the money up to do it. And she just gets pissed off at the world, and decides, I'm getting this damn house, no matter what it takes. And she kills people, and it's awesome. The kills in this are great. Pick that shit up. Then I got a beautiful Unearthed release here. Mr. Stephen Biro release. He didn't make this movie, but he's an Unearthed king there. Good guy, man. Nice guy. But yeah, this is Screamer Claus, or I forget his real name. It's like Cream Corn or something like that. No, Jesus. It's not Jesus. I forget his real name. It goes by Screamer Claus, Jimmy Screamer Claus. But this is, you've probably seen other people talk. I know Willie Mark talked about this one. This one's all digital, all like, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Nah, you can't see what the shit. But it's all digital. Look up the trailer. This is, if you like trippy shit that has really offensive material and things like that, really violent, weird, trippy, video game type graphics, the whole movie. It's no live action. 3 stories in it that all kind of intertwine. Really, really recommend this one. This is just a fun, different movie. If you want something different, you're tired of watching the same old shit, go check this one out. Then I got the Sinful Dwarf XXX version. So you get to see balls in it. You get to see man's balls in it. And this one's weird, man. This is it was a good movie. It's just weird. There's not a lot of gore or kills or nothing like that in it. It's just a lot of sleaze and just creepy, just dirty atmosphere. It's just this dwarf and his mom live in this little like bed and breakfast deal, and yeah, the dwarf kind of coaxes girls to come up to his room, and which I don't know why anybody would follow this dude up to a room, but yeah, and they hold him hostage, and then they start pumping him full of heroin and keeping him as their little prostitutes. So they make money off of their heroin addicted prostitutes. Weird flick, man. Weird. Another weird one. Water Power. Whoa, yeah. Water Power is I don't get porns and shit like that, but just the subject matter for this one, like, I had to pick this up. Basically what this one is, this weirdo, he's a pervert. Ow! Jamie Gillis. What he's playing in this movie, he's he likes having sexual intercourse, and he likes to ejaculate, and so he goes to this whorehouse, and there's like, the chicks like doing the nasty stuff with him, and he overhears somebody in there getting a special, and he's like, "What's a special?" And she's like, "Well, you gotta ask the manager about that." So he asks the manager about that. Ends up being, there's dudes that come in there with an enema fetish, giving girls enemas, and she's like, "You can sit in and watch this one, you can watch, free, you can watch for free." So he watches, and yeah, he ends up liking it a little bit too much. He's going, oh, he's looking through the window, and he's all sweating and shit, and he's like, yeah, watching an enema. Weird movie, man. So anyway, he's got this crush on this chick that he don't even know her, but he's been peeping on her through his apartment window with a telescope. And he's in love with her because he thinks she's this wholesome girl. One day he's watching her through his telescope, and she's got a man over there, and she's doing the nasty with him, and he's like, "You dirty whore, I thought you were a good girl." He's talking to himself. So he decides to go cleanse her. Yeah, that's what he's got to do with all the whores in the world. He's got to go cleanse them and give them get that dirty shit out of that butthole. So he's got to go give all the dirty girls enemas at gunpoint. Yeah, definitely an entertaining movie, man. It's nutty. It's nutty. Oh yeah, Spalding. I know you was asking about that. I got the Count Chocula. I got the box. I told you I did. I knew I had it somewhere, man. Count Chocula, represent. He wants to suck on your chocolate. Another one, man. Richard, heavy metal Ryle, real heavy metal real. I don't know, real Ryle. What's up, dude? What is going on, man? I just want to give a big shout out to him, man. I love you, man. Love all you guys. Got a little something for you. Yeah, anyway, I got a bunch more shit to update on. I got a bunch of posters and shit that I was thinking about doing a horror room tour dealio. It's a mess right now, though, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. Anyway, I'm off here. It's like 17 minutes, and you guys are like,